Hello everyone. Welcome to our second lecture, where we'll dive into setting up your Python environment. By the end of this session, you'll have all the tools you need to start coding in Python. First, let's briefly discuss why Python is the go-to language for data science. Python is a high-level, versatile language that's easy to learn and read. It has a rich ecosystem of libraries like NumPy and Pandas, which are essential for data analysis. Plus, there's a massive community, so you'll never be short of resources or support. Before we install Python, it's important to note that there are two main versions, Python 2 and Python 3. Python 2 has reached its end of life and is no longer maintained. We'll be using Python 3, specifically version 3.10 or later, as it has the latest features and improvements. There are a couple of ways to install Python. The first is to download it directly from python.org, which gives you the core Python installation. The second, and the one I recommend for this course, is to use the Anaconda distribution. Anaconda comes bundled with Python and a host of data science packages, making it ideal for our needs. Anaconda is a free, open-source distribution that simplifies package and environment management. It includes not just Python, but also R, and comes with over 1,500 data science packages. One of its key features is Conda, which helps manage different environments and dependencies, preventing conflicts between packages. To install Anaconda, visit anaconda.com and download the installer for your operating system. Run the installer and follow the prompts. The default settings work well, but make sure to install it for just me to avoid permission issues. After installation, we'll verify that everything is set up correctly. Once installed, you can launch the Anaconda Navigator, a graphical interface for managing your packages and environments. Alternatively, you can verify the installation via the command line. Open your terminal or command prompt and type conda, version, and Python, version to ensure both are accessible. An IDE is where you'll write and run your code. Anaconda comes with Jupyter Notebook, which is excellent for interactive coding and data analysis. Other popular IDEs include Visual Studio Code and PyCharm. For beginners, I recommend starting with Jupyter Notebook to get comfortable with Python syntax and immediate feedback. To launch Jupyter Notebook, open Anaconda Navigator and click Launch under Jupyter Notebook. It will open in your default web browser. From there, you can create new notebooks, write code in cells, and execute them to see immediate results. It's an excellent tool for learning and experimenting. If you're interested in a more versatile IDE, Visual Studio Code is a great option. You can download it from code.visualstudio.com. After installing, add the Python extension for enhanced features like syntax highlighting and code completion. VS Code also integrates well with Git for version control, which we'll cover later. Virtual environments are crucial for managing dependencies across different projects. They allow you to isolate packages so that changes in one project don't affect others. Using Conda, you can create a new environment with a specific Python version using the command conda create-n-myenv python equals 3.10. Activate it with conda activate myenv. With your environment set up, you'll need to install packages necessary for data science tasks. Using Conda, you can install packages like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. For example, conda install NumPy. If a package isn't available through Conda, you can use pip, which is another package manager, by running pip install package-name. Let's test our setup by running a simple Python program. Open Jupyter Notebook and create a new notebook. In the first cell, type print, hello data science world, and execute it. Next, try importing some libraries with import NumPy and import pandas to ensure they're installed correctly. As you begin coding, keep these best practices in mind. Regularly update your Python version and packages to benefit from the latest features and security patches. Start using version control systems like Git to track your code changes. Always read the documentation for the libraries you use and maintain an organized project structure for better readability and collaboration. For further reading, check out the official Python and Anaconda documentation. Community forums like Stack Overflow are invaluable when you run into issues. In our next lecture, we'll start coding by exploring Python's basic data types and variables. Make sure your environment is set up before then.